season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. And it's the Wizard in a two-guard.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's the Wizard. He got a piece of it. To the left wing. The steal. And we're about a minute into the first. Down low, the Wizard. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. There's the triple. Drops in the three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's the Wizard. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And the Wizard gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's the Wizard. Over to the left wing. Here's the Wizard. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. The Wizards' shot is off. Nets trail by 7. And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young doors.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. From deep three-point land. And the Wizard pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the Wizard gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to the Wizard. It's intercepted. Puts up a deep three. He can't hit that time.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's the Wizard. Here's the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Your next team.
And here in Brooklyn, WNBA MVP Breanna Stewart enjoying tonight's game.
One of the brightest stars in all of basketball. Stewart's just an incredible shooter, especially at her height. She's a real cheat code.
Wizard passes to the Wizard. The three fires in the triple. The Wizards got 6 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And he dunks it down.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's the Wizard, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Here's the Wizard. The Wizard, it's good on the putback. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling this one.
And it's rejected. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Fires for three. And the Wizard pulls it down.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Shot clock at 6. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nets trail by 9. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Elbow. 2. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
24. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2. And he knocks down the first one. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt there is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Pass to the Wizard. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray. The Wizards got 5 now.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's the Wizard. The shot from 20 feet out. Jump shot is good. He's got 5. Nets leading by 8. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Takes a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Nets trail by 11. Here's the Wizard inside. Here's the Wizard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. From the wing. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Here's the Wizard. Knocks down the triple.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And the Nets, another three.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Here's the Wizard. The shot, no good.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
From deep three-point range. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizards got 4 rebounds now. The Wizards shot is off.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
The game now all tied up. The Wizards got 8.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Brooklyn making a switch here. And the Nets shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Just 5 to shoot. And no good, trying to use the glass. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Oh, there's the alley. Here's the Wizard. Give him 8. The Wizard. Tipped. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. There's the steal. To the paint. Let's go with a 3. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizards got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to the Wizard. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Launches a 3, and after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it 1 for 4.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Nets with the lead. Here's the Wizard. Give him 8 points now. Pass to the Wizard from the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's the Wizard. From outside the arc. And the Wizard pulls it down. Pass to the Wizard. Picked it out of midair. to the left side wing. And again, it's the Nets missing. Nets leading by 4. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's the Wizard. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. The Wizard. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Right wing. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. The Wizards got 6 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the 3 by Brooklyn. Here's the Wizard. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Pass to the Wizard, to the middle. Here's the Wizard. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 1.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Wizards' shot is off. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Nets out in front, leading by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And it's the Wizard in at the 4-man spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Here's the Wizards. Off the mark there with a 3. The Nets with a lead. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Rebound Brooklyn. The Wizards got 4 rebounds now. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Misses the 3.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Here's the Wizard. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's the Wizard. He has 6. Pass to the Wizard from downtown. The shot that time not on target. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. They get it back. Here's the Wizard. Off target from 3-point range. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's the Wizard. And there's another one for the Nets.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Here's the Wizard. Will it go? And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. Number 17. With 1 shot.
right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's the Wizard. 11 points in the game. To the wing, right side. The baseline, Jay. And there's another one for the Nets. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And Brooklyn has possession. They've led by as many as 11. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Here's the Wizard. No good again that time. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting from Brooklyn, number 20. Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 3. Pass to the Wizard. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Releases. And the Wizard gets it to go.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's the Wizard. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. 5 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Knocks down the long J. The Wizards got 8 points.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
To the inside. Tries the 9-footer. That one doesn't drop. And the Nets with possession here. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Pass to the Wizard. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Brooklyn shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
Shooting for Brooklyn, number 21. 1 time from the line.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Nets trail by 7. Here's the Wizard. 11 points in the game. Pass to the Wizard. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's the Wizard. From deep. Rebound Brooklyn. The Wizards got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Pass to the Wizard. Launches it. Rebounded by the Nets.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. They set a pick. He drops it from range. The Wizards got 14.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams making some changes here. And a look now at the breakdown between threes and twos for the Nets.
And so far, a lot of three-pointers being attempted. An emerging trend in today's NBA, and one we'll keep an eye on moving forward.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 6.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And he lobs it up. Tipped. Inside. Here's the Wizard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The Wizard's shot is off. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Three-pointer. And the Wizard pulls it down.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Spins. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. The three is up. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. To the middle. The three is up. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizard's got 4 rebounds now. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Clock at 6. Here's the Wizard. Down low, the Wizard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Number 41 at the line 2 times.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So the Nets making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to the Wizard. The 3 ball. Got a hand on it. Here's the Wizard. There's the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. So both teams changing it up here. Puts it up off the inbound. That one goes. Count it. The Wizards got 5 now.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Here's the Wizard. 10 points for him. Pass to the Wizard. 4-3. Brooklyn pulls it in. They've led by as many as 11. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season. Here's the Wizard. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Nets with the lead. Lets it go from deep. The Wizard's shot is off.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And the Wizard gets it to go. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Here's the Wizard. 5 points in the game. Here's the Wizard. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. A deep 3. And the Wizard pulls it down. Here's the Wizard. 11 points in the game. The Wizard's shot is off.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up. But I'm sure, boy, they'd love something down the stretch out of this guy.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. To stop the drought. No luck on that one. The Nets with the lead. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. 5 points in the game. He was all alone on that one. The Wizards got 5 points now this quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
1:21 left in the second period. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The Wizards' shot is off. Nets leading by 4. Here's the Wizard. Off target from outside.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Here's the Wizard. 10 points for him. Here's the Wizard. Brooklyn pulls it in. The Wizards got his 6th rebound on the night.
Still hasn't gotten on the board this quarter. He may be pressing a little, trying to get them out of this hole.
From behind the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Pass to the Wizard. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. The Wizards got 5 points.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Well, the Nets shooting just 38% in this quarter. Here's the Wizard. There's a screen. Pass to the Wizard. Puts up a 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nets out in front, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line.
Two quarters of play. The Timberwolves will face off against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 1 p.m. Eastern time for tip-off.
This is a game.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes...
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, the Nets shooting 40% from the field in this one. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. And it's the Wizard in at the small forward position. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. And the 18-footer right on the mark. 13 points in the game.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Here's the Wizard, looking to get back on track. And the Wizard pulls it down. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's the Wizard. No good from outside. Well, Brooklyn's shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Pass to the Wizard. It's picked off. Here's the Wizard. Lets the three fly. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. Brooklyn trailing. They swipe it. The three. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 11 points.
So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
The Wizards gotten half of his three-pointers to go in. 3 for 6. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's the Wizard. 13 points in the game. The Wizard's shot is off. Three-pointer. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizards got 5 rebounds in the game. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's the Wizard. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. He's got 7.
You love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's the Wizard. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's the Wizard. Pure from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 2. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And it's been tough going for their half-court offense.
Yeah, this defense is in their heads, anticipating their every move.
Here's the Wizard. Give him 8. Here's the Wizard. No good from the wing. To the paint. Here's the Wizard. Deflected. Here's the Wizard. He's got 9. Nails it from 3. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Now heading onto the floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone. How about this Brooklyn Nets?
Well, you got to think he's going to look to attack the rim a little more going forward because the long-range shot simply has not been there for him. Sometimes it appears that he isn't getting his feet set or he's rushing his shot. But either way, they're just not falling for him.
Pass to the Wizard. Out to the wing. Here's the Wizard. And the Nets miss again. Nets leading by 5. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And now the Nets on the break. They can't stop the run with that one. This one for 3. The Wizards' shot is off. And the Nets shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Connects from downtown.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Fires the 3. And the Wizard pulls it down.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
The Wizards' shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. For 3. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizards got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Nets trail by 5. Here's the Wizard. 6 points for him. Pass to the Wizard. Rebounded by the Nets. The Wizards got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. And the Nets miss again. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. And he trains the quick shot. The Wizards got 4 points this quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Pass to the Wizard. Fires the 3. The Wizards' shot is off. And Brooklyn shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
3 shots.
Three shots.
First one falls for him.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Nets trail by 6. Here's the Wizard. 6 points for him.
Number 16. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the Wizard. He's got 14. 6 on the shot clock.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And here are the Nets now. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. The rebound by the Nets. The Wizard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the Wizard. Unloads. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
From deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Hits the trifecta. And it's now only a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's the Wizard. And the Nets, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Launches a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. The Wizards got 7.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
And it's all from 3-point range. And that's shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there.
Number 16. First personal foul. 15. Number 16. 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Nets trail by 4. Here's the Wizard. He's got 13. Another steal. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that game against the Kings, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Nets trail by 4. Here's the Wizard. 6 points for him. Pass to the Wizard. And the Nets miss again.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, this game has gone the other direction.
Here's the Wizard. Inside. And the Wizard pulls it down.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Great open look there. The Wizards got themselves on the board with a 3 there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to the Wizard from outside the arc. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11. There's a screen. Here's the Wizard. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
The 3. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizards got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's the Wizard. To the inside, the Wizard. And the basket is good. The Wizards got 8 here in this quarter.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Nets trail by 3. Here's the Wizard. To the middle. Here's the Wizard. It's deflected.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Puts up a deep 3. The Wizards' shot is off. The Nets shooting 35% in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Pass to the Wizard. To the wing on the left. The Wizards' shot is off.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's the Wizard. 11 points in the game. Here's the Wizard. And rejected. Here's the Wizard. Count that bucket. The Wizards got 10 points in the game.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Here's the Wizard. He's got 14. Can't connect from long distance.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Nets out in front, leading by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Here it comes, fans.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's the Wizard in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard to take the lead. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Nets lead by 2.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Blocked. Tries from 6 feet. The Wizard banked it in off the glass.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And Brooklyn has possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Brooklyn pulls it in. The Wizards got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's the Wizard. Launches it from deep. No luck on that one. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Out to the wing. Here's the Wizard. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
It's time to get excited and get loud. Here they are.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
The Wizards' shot is off. Nets trail by 4. Pass to the Wizard. It's stolen away. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. From deep. And the Wizard pulls it down.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Down low, the Wizard. Good on the shot. And now it's just a 2-point Nets lead. For Brooklyn, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Jacks up a 3. And the Wizard gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's the Wizard. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Nets. The Wizard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. They set the pick. This one for 3. The Wizards' shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 5. Throws it up high. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's the Wizard. And the Nets miss again. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. 3-pointer. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizards got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over to the left wing. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Looking to get it going. The rebound by the Nets. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. On target from range.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's the Wizard. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
To the inside. And the Wizard gets it to go.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Nets trail by 6. Pass to the Wizard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's the Wizard. There's the screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Here's the Wizard. From deep three-point land. Brooklyn pulls it in. The Wizards got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Team seconds. Substitutions on the court.
Nets trail by 6. Here's the Wizard. To the paint. Here's the Wizard. And the Wizard pulls it down. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. The Wizards got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, they can ding your confidence.
Here's the Wizard. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's the Wizard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Nets trail by 11. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Pass to the Wizard. To stop the run. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizards got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the Wizard gets it to go.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Here's the Wizard. Following the 3 by Brooklyn. Intercepted. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Fires for 3. And the Wizard pulls it down.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's the Wizard. Shot clock at 5. Here's the Wizard. Brooklyn with the board.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's the Wizard. It's tipped. Here's the Wizard. Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. The Wizards got 12 points in just the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's the Wizard. Takes a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Brooklyn leading by 14. Oh, he leaves no question.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Well, Brooklyn's shooting just 33% so far in this game. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
You know what time it is. It's time for team.
And while we have a moment here, let's take a look at our player of the game. Someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Here's the Wizard. Jacks up a 3. And here comes the break. Shot blocked. Here's the Wizard. The 3 is off.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Shoots a 3. Ooh, the shot misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for the Wizards.
And I loved his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Here's the Wizard. 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. He launches. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is in.
3.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Oh, the long ball, no good. From downtown, he got a piece of it. Puts up the tray. Oh, it misses. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, no good. And Brooklyn with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. Money from 3.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now, our player of the game.